in its political and socio-economic history. It is the moment that banished the period of decadence into the abyss of history of our dear motherland and heralded a new dawn of peace, security, and rapid socio-economic development. July 22nd always provides an opportune moment for reflection on our successes as well as daunting challenges that lie ahead of the steady path of development that we have set for ourselves to pursue 17 years ago in order to achieve Vision 2020. In spite of the numerous challenges, the Gambia today stands tall among the Committee of Nations as a shining example of a patriotic, determined, hard-working, peaceful, and independent people. Together with our genuine partners, we take pride in the giant leaps that we have taken over the years to develop this country in all aspects. The foundations and pillars for our process of development are firmly ingrained in the rods and concrete slabs engraved in our development paradigm set forth by the July 22nd Revolution. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is important to note that the philosophy of our development process is indeed indigenous and sovereign in origin, and so to promote values of independence, freedom, and socio-economic progress that have characterized our forefathers for centuries. In view of this, the youth folk must take full ownership of these processes and achievements so far. As the future bearers of our country's destiny, the youth must grab the opportunities and the conducive environment created by the July 22nd Revolution in the forms of skills acquisition, higher education, employment, a thriving and friendly business environment, good governance, peace and stability to enable them adequately prepare themselves for the challenges of leadership tomorrow. It is against the prerequisites of this noble task of incubating a well-equipped and talented young generation of leaders, engineers, scientists, doctors, nurses, teachers, farmers, plumbers, carpenters, etc., needed to steer the affairs of our dear nation into the future, that I have chosen the theme for this year's July 22nd celebration to be mobilizing positive youth energy for enhanced national development. Let me repeat. The theme for this year's celebration is mobilizing positive youth energy for enhanced national development. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the essence of this year's theme is to harness the positive inclinations of the youth against their negative orientations, dovetail towards sustained and gradual socio-economic development of our country. The demographic weight of our youth community, over 50% of the population, necessitates the need for their effective engagement within the framework of our national development agenda. Hence, the objective of providing employment for the youth of the Gambia to enable them to support the national efforts as well as to plan their own sustainable livelihoods and future security has always remained a central focus of my government's development agenda. adage goes, and I quote, before giving fish to a hungry person every day, teach him or her how to fish. Ladies and gentlemen, it goes without saying that my government has always recognized the need to harness the innate talents and positive energies of the youth to further enhance the realization of their full potentials in our collective drive to achieving our national development goals. In view of this, my government has emphasized development of human capital as a major pillar in our program for accelerated growth and employment, PAGE, our new national development strategy. We remain steadfast in our commitments to deliver in these areas. Moreover, other development initiatives such as the Gambia Priority Employment Program, GAMJOBS, the National Enterprise Development Initiative, NEDI, as well as various microcredit schemes to support small-scale enterprises, particularly targeting youth, have yielded some success in the areas of providing same employment opportunities for the youth. Boys and girls, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, there is no nation that can develop without the youth. Why? Because you are the engine of national growth. You are the engine that will propel any country into greater prosperity. You are also the engine that can doom a country. That is why we have chosen today the word positive energy. Youth have many different energies, but what we are interested in as a nation is positive energy. Let me make it very clear to you. Those who cross the rivers, oceans, in search of greener pastures, remember that the greener pastures did not fall from the sky. The greener pastures were created by the youth of those countries. Why can't you create your own greener pastures? The world has become a small village. As a government, all we can do is create a conducive environment for you to be progressive citizens of this country. But we cannot force you to be positive. We cannot force you to contribute to national development. As the saying goes, well, you can take a horse to the lake, but you can never force it to drink. Most of you must have heard my message throughout the talk. I'm not a politician. I'm a nation builder. I'm a servant of the people. And I will tell you what will benefit you. I will not tell you things that will win you boast, and tomorrow you look at my face and say, look at him. He said he was going to do this and that, and he didn't do it. I am not a politician. What we need for the young people of this country, for this country to develop faster, this is a very small country with a great potential. I'm always saddened to see a project site dominated by foreigners. A typical example is just the National Assembly building being constructed less than 400 meters from here. Each time I pass by, 98% of the workers I've seen are foreigners. The 10% Gambians that are there are older people. Where are the youth of this country? Let me make it very clear.